How in the world could we have 7 Tesla learnings just from having the charge port door replaced on our 2016 Model X? Well, we do. Welcome back to TesLUCKY, the YouTube channel where you can follow the adventures of Lucky, the Tesla Model X, and Karma, the Tesla Model Y. If you have watched either of the last 2 TesLUCKY videos, you will know that we just had to replace the charge port door on Lucky, the Model X, due to an issue with the sensor in the door. So this video is just going to wrap a little bow on this maintenance story for our high mileage Tesla. Lucky has 152,708 miles on her. And I can't believe it, but we actually do have 7 learnings to share in this video, most of which came from comments on the previous 2 videos, which I think is just wow, like so cool. Let's get started. Number 1. In December of 2022, 20 months ago, we had to replace the charge port on Lucky. That cost us $732.15. So now, in September of 2024, we had to pay $484.83 to replace the charge port door. And I just want to say, it actually was a surprise to me and a learning to me that they don't replace the charge port door when they replace the charge port. I would expect that whole contraption, that whole mechanism to be replaced at once, but no, it's actually divided into 2 separate parts and potentially, as in our case, 2 separate repair and maintenance expenses. Little side note for you. The original service quote for yesterday's Tesla mobile service visit was $626.19 because we also had to have some weather stripping repaired on the front driver's side door. But the Tesla mobile service technician was actually able to just reposition the existing weather stripping and then re-glue it, added adhesive to keep it in place, and didn't charge us for that. So that was a really welcome surprise. Thank you so much, Tesla Mobile Service, Tesla Service Center, Coral Gables. You guys always take such good care of us. Something else I want to say real quick about Tesla Mobile Service. Now, this is for all you people out there who are either new to having a Tesla or who are waiting for the delivery of your Tesla. Like Steve in the UK. Hi, Steve. He is going to be getting his blue 2024 Tesla Model Y this week. So good luck to you, Steve, with the delivery. We're glad you're here watching TesLUCKY. I remember when I was waiting for Lucky to arrive, I could not watch enough YouTube videos about a Tesla. So I certainly get that pre-delivery excitement. So for all the Tesla newbies and all the future Tesla newbies, Tesla Mobile Service is one of the best features of Tesla ownership. You are going to love it because 80% of all maintenance and repairs can be done remote at your home, at your place of work, and they don't charge extra for Tesla Mobile Service. It's so convenient. You're going to love it. Okay, lesson number 2. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Now, what do I mean by this? When we originally got the quote for this service work, the appointment for Tesla Mobile Service was 5 weeks in the future. And I was not willing to drive Lucky with an open charge port door. And then we got the charge port door closed, couldn't get it open again, couldn't charge the vehicle for my daily commute. So I just would message them once or twice a week. And I just asked them, please don't forget about me. Please, is there any way you can check the schedule? They were able to move our appointment up 2 weeks And that made a big difference to me. I really, really appreciated that. But I don't honestly think that that would have happened if I had just accepted the original date of 5 weeks later, which was going to be September 18th. Lesson number 3 comes from one of the TesLUCKY channel members, William Morrison, who wrote in a comment that if you get your Tesla towed to the service center, they will fix it same day. Now, I did not know this. That's a very good learning and just a very good thing to know for, extreme emergency type situations. I really would not have considered that because, as I've already mentioned, we're 140 miles away. 2 summers ago in Virginia, we had a flat tire and they towed us 68 miles, and that tow cost 470 miles. So it's like double the distance to the Tesla service center in Coral Gables. So I guess that means it would have like doubled the cost of that tow. So like close to $1,000, like no thanks. But I do thank William Morrison for the great learning about towing your vehicle if you really need to get it same day. Some people might have the ability to get a free tow, and there you go. You can thank William Morrison if you get a free tow to Tesla and they fix your Tesla same day. Does anyone watching have any relevant experience with towing your Tesla to a service center and getting it fixed same day? Please let us know in the comments below. Learning number 4 has to do with the fact that there are magnets on the charge port door. This comment comes to us from Hodges Brown 3375. Older style charge ports utilize magnets, one on the door and one on the port. Sometimes glue on the door magnet can come loose and the magnet stays stuck to the magnet on the door. This can confuse the vehicle into thinking the charge port door is closed when it is open. Now, I looked really close and hard inside the door and inspected these magnets because Lucky's older. This could have been relevant to our 2016 Tesla, and it did not seem to me that there were any magnets loose or 2 magnets on one side of the equation. I did put a magnet inside the charge port to like test it and see if it would attract to either side, and it didn't. So I don't really understand that. My husband and I were speculating that like maybe like the car has to be on, or I'm not sure. Anybody know anything about the magnets? Because I'm totally down for like learning number 8 or learning number 9 in the comments of this video. Lesson number 5 also comes from a TesLUCKY channel member. We just love our TesLUCKY channel members so much. If you're curious about this program, just click on join below the video. All the details are there. Channel member Don Gortner suggested that we look for a manual release. So this comment from Don did prompt me to check the manual, and turns out there is no manual release in our 2016 Tesla. But here's the interesting thing. When I was looking up this in the manual on the charge port door, I actually discovered that there are 6 ways that you can open and close the charge port door. 4 of those ways I was already familiar with. 2 of them I was not, and I certainly tried those things and they didn't work either. But at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of all 6 ways that you can open the charge port door in your Tesla. Learning number 6 is a good one. Also from a comment from a viewer, A.L. Rinaldi, who says, the charge port door is not hard to replace yourself. Basically the same thing as replacing the taillight, which is interesting because I had never contemplated like DIY for this type of repair on Lucky, and that would not be something that I would personally do, because if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know I didn't even realize that you needed to change the windshield wipers on a car. I'm not a car person. I know we have a car related YouTube channel and I get the irony there, but you know, I'm just documenting ownership experience. DIY repairs, Maybe my husband. Me? No thank you. So another viewer of TesLUCKY, the viewers of TesLUCKY are so nice and so helpful, posted a link to a YouTube video on this precise topic, changing this precise part. This video was on a YouTube channel called Real Deal EV and was like a 25-minute video, step-by-step process, really well shot video. So with the part being $85 and the labor being $366, we definitely did consider this. My husband watched that video and he said that he thinks he could do it, but it's just a really busy time with him for work right now. We just decided, especially with the mobile service visit getting moved up 2 weeks, we just decided to go ahead and pay Tesla to do the work. But I still appreciate the idea and the suggestion and the education that came from watching that video. And maybe there will be something else on our channel that will be like a DIY repair and save us some money. Learning number 7 is just a little detail that came up in a comment that I want to reinforce as it relates to providing the full education possible on this like very niche topic of Tesla ownership here. The comment is from Find958, posted the question, wouldn't or couldn't drive it. And yes, whether Lucky was drivable or not drivable is a very subjective term. She was not drivable in the way I wanted to drive Lucky, which is to and from, Key West on my long, 2-hour commute every day. He continues to say, unless the software doesn't allow you to drive it. And I do want to reinforce that this situation with our charge port door was 100% hardware. It was not software related in any way, shape, or form. And it's hard to tell with the Tesla because once we got a software update that made the windshield wipers more efficient, and I don't even know how that's possible, but I do know that it's cool. Now I'm going to show you the 6 different ways that you can open or close the charge port door on your Tesla. This is going to be the grand finale of this video. We just might break YouTube here. I don't know. Number 1, just press on the button on the Tesla charging cable. Opens the door right up. That works with home charging cables as well as superchargers or hotel destination chargers. Number 2, touch the lightning bolt on the MCU and then tap on open charge port. Okay, you can also tap on the car, go into controls, charging, and that brings up that same screen. And then if you have your key fob or your key card handy, you can just press on the door and that will open it. Those are the 4 ways that I already knew how to open the charge port door, open or close. The next one I had no idea. Check this out. With the key fob, you can hold down on the trunk for 2 or 3 seconds. And bam! The charge port door opens. Isn't that funny? Never knew that. So I got out the selfie stick that Carly hates. She really hates the selfie stick. To demonstrate number 6, which is voice commands. I don't know why I didn't think about that, but I didn't think about that. So I'm gonna show you now voice commands opening the charge port door right there. Open charge port door. Command not understood. Open charge port. Charge port opened. Look at that. You have to say open charge port, not open charge port door. I do find the voice commands a little finicky in a Tesla. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching TesLUCKY.